Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Casey, and today I'm bringing you guys just a real quick 2-card reading all about what do you need to hear right now. So like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of your time. Go ahead and pause, figure out which of these readings that you feel most drawn to. I'll leave timestamps down in the description box below so you can quickly jump to whichever reading that you want to listen to. But if you can't quite see the cards that we have here today are Passion for pile 1, Sweetness for pile 2, and Cleanse for pile 3. So like I said, go ahead and figure out which one you feel most drawn to, and let's go ahead and get into the readings. Alright, pile 1. If you chose, I believe it was the Passion card, then this is going to be the reading for you. And the 2 cards that I have here for you today are Disruption and the King of Swords reversed. Now, there's going to be 2 interpretations for this. For some of you, it's going to be that you need to change some of your own mindsets or some of the things that you say to yourself, some of the ways that you think. For others, this is going to be a physical person that you need to distance yourself from. But both this person and these mindsets are going to sound very similar. So I want you to figure out which one makes sense for you, if you think that this negative influence is coming from within you, or if it's somebody that is around you. So the way that you'll know who or if this thing is manifesting within you is this is going to be somebody that causes you to doubt yourself a lot. This could be somebody that talks down to you or disrespects you. This could be somebody, especially somebody older, like a father figure or a boss or an older sibling, or just somebody older around you who has a lot of influence, especially influence over you, who causes you to doubt yourself. I think that this person could be in a very bad mindset, and therefore they don't realize just how badly they're hurting the people around them. Somebody who could be very insecure and therefore talks down to you. But basically, this person is a negative influence. Somebody around you whose words hurt, and I think they especially hurt because this person has influence over you. And so what you need to hear right now is you need to distance yourself from this person. And like I said, if this is coming from within you, it could be that you have a very negative mindset right now, one that is very disbelieving in your ability to accomplish certain things. It could be the voice inside of you that tells you that you're less than other people, or that you're not good enough to accomplish certain things. And I want you to know that if this is coming from within you, it's your mind and your body's way of protecting you. It's afraid of failure, it's afraid of you being let down, it's afraid of you getting hurt, and therefore it is throwing these worst case scenarios at you. It is bringing up these fears so that you stay in this safe space. But those things, you don't need them. They're holding you back, and so it is time for you to change this mindset. It is time for you to distance yourself from these words. And like I said, I want you to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, this is going to be an external person who you feel like is holding you back, somebody that is talking down to you, making you not believe in yourself, making you feel doubt, just in general, just being a very rude, mean person. For others, this could be your own mind is doing this to you. But the similarity that I see in all of it, it is something that is making you insecure, it is making you doubt yourself, and it's holding you back from your true potential. And it's time to cut this thing off. It's time to do the shadow work that you need to change your mindset, flip your perspective, stop saying these things in your head, or physically distance from this person who is making you feel this way. So, pile 1, that is everything that I have for you here today. I hope that this brings you clarity. I hope this helps you with whatever you're going through right now. And that's all that I have. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, hi, pile 2. If you chose I believe it was the Sweetness card, then this is going to be the reading for you. And the 2 cards that I have for you here today are Ghost and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Now I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, I already know what this reading is about. Basically, if there is something that you've been trying to leave, if there's something that you're no longer enjoying, like a relationship, a friendship, or a job, you don't need to stay there anymore. Wanting to leave is enough. And I feel like you're holding yourself back because you're like, well, what if I really upset these people? If somebody's entire life is dependent on you, that is not a healthy relationship. If leaving a work environment is difficult for you because you're afraid that the company's going to fall apart, they won't know what to do without you, I want you to ask yourself, can they find somebody who can do what you're doing? I sincerely doubt that you are the only person in the world that is able to perform your job, if this has to do with jobs. Yes, it takes a lot of time to train another person, but it is not your responsibility to hold this position for the rest of your life. If you're no longer enjoying what you're doing, if you're no longer enjoying the relationship or friendship that you're in, it's okay to leave. And I feel like you're overthinking it, like you have to come up with this long speech and tell exactly why you don't want to be here. The universe is giving you permission to ghost. Like, of course, if it's like a job, it is more professional to maintain relationships and tell people why you're leaving. But if it's a toxic work environment, you don't owe that job anything. I mean, I don't know all the laws of all 50 states or countries across the world, but I know, at least here in California, you can just leave your job and walk away. Obviously, it's not the most professional thing to do. You're not going to have those people as your, your resources, the people that call your references. You're not going to have references or people that are going to like talk highly of you if you ghost, but do what you need to do for yourself. You obviously want to leave this thing. You want to leave this relationship or this friendship, so do it. Wanting to leave is enough, and you don't have to over-explain yourself. You're being given permission from the universe to just straight up leave. To just leave without saying anything if you want to. If that is what's easiest for you right now, especially if this relationship or job or whatever is detrimental to your mental health, just leave. You don't need to hold yourself back. You don't need to force yourself to stay somewhere that you are uncomfortable. So, Pile 2, that is everything that I have for you here today. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, that it brings you clarity and it finds you when you need it the most. And I know it's a very short reading, but I do have longer readings on my channel, especially if you're interested in relationship or career. I have a ton of videos like that, so if you're looking for something a bit longer, feel free to check those out. But that's everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, Pile 3, last but certainly not least. If you chose the Cleanse card, then this is going to be the reading for you. And usually I just get 2 cards to make it nice and sweet, but you've actually got 3 cards that came out here today. So the 3 cards that I have for you are Frustration, the High Priestess, and the Two of Wands reversed. And what I think that this is telling me is you've been in a very frustrating situation for a while now. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be something that you've been working towards, it could be maybe your familial relationships. Something about your life is a frustrating point of, I feel like there was a way that I was going to phrase that, but it just fell apart. But there's something in your life that is frustrating you, it's upsetting you. Like with this image in Frustration, trying to shove a square peg in a round hole, I think you've been trying to rectify a certain situation or make somebody see a certain point. You've been trying to push something to be accomplished, and it's just failing at every turn. And I think you know deep down that what it is you're trying to get here, what it is you're trying to accomplish, isn't going to work out, but you've been holding out hope that it's going to be accomplished. But it's like the saying I'm getting, like, trying to bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Especially if it's a relationship, like with a parent or something. If you've been arguing with them about something, trying to make them see your point of view, but they're just refusing to do so. I think you know deep down, things aren't going to change unless that person is ready and open to changing. And it's just time for you to take a break. I think that is the biggest thing that I'm hearing from the universe right now that you need to hear is, it's time to take a break. I know that this really frustrates you. It really hurts you that things aren't working out, that they're not seeing your point of view, or that this thing that you've been trying to accomplish isn't working. But you've put in all of the effort that you can. But sometimes, no matter how much effort that we want to put in, if the other person isn't meeting us halfway, it's just never going to be accomplished. And that's not to say that this is never going to work out. But right now, you've already done all that you can. It's time for you to sit back and wait for them to put in the work. It's time to sit and wait for a different opportunity. It's time to wait for something else to come around the corner. Because as it stands right now, you're just going to be running yourself dry if you try to continue the way that you've been going. And with the Two of Wands reversed, I think that you know this. I think that you know deep down that, like, you're at a dead end. And in order to keep going, this other person or this other situation needs to build the other side of the road for you to keep going. You've already gone to the point that you've gone over and beyond, and now you're just frustrated because it's not working out. They haven't seen your point of view, and it's time for you to just sit back and receive. If they never change their mind or if this thing never works out, then you can put your hands up and say that you've honestly done everything that you can. But if you sit back, maybe it will make this other person or other situation, whatever you're going through, will start to make it see, oh, they gave up. They're not going to keep going. Now it's on me to do something. You get to sit back and receive and see if this thing is going to be accomplished, if this person is going to meet you halfway, etc., etc. This is a general reading, so it's going to be slightly different for everyone, but I think that you know what situation I'm talking about for you. Whatever's resonating, I ask you to take it, and if you know this situation, you have been really frustrated for a while, let this be the message that just lets you sit back and throw up your hands and be like, all right, I did everything that I could. Now I'm going to sit back, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, I did everything that I can, and be satisfied with that, because the universe doesn't want to see you run yourself ragged over this thing, especially if you're just not seeing results. It's going to cause you to burn out, and you're going to be so frustrated, and I think that you already are very frustrated. So allow yourself to pat yourself on the back and relax for a bit, because you did everything that you can. Now it's on them. So Pile 3, that is everything that I have for you here today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it resonated with you and it brings you clarity on whatever it is that you're going through. I know it was a very short reading, but that is the purpose of it. So if you are looking for longer readings, there are a ton more videos on my channel, but that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.